Good evening to you and many thanks for joining us from the Lagos studios of IATV. I am Adegboyega Labiron with the news update. The Minister of Budget and National Planning, Senator Udoma, today said that the nation's 2019 budget has a funding gap of 102.83 billion naira. The minister blamed this gap on the additions made by the National Assembly. He said this during the public presentation of the approved 2019 budget in Abuja. Udoma said that by increasing the size of the budget and reducing proposed borrowing, National Assembly created the unfunded deficit, adding that overall budget deficit was 1.918 trillion naira as against 1.859 trillion naira in the executive proposal, representing 1.37% of the gross domestic product. The 2019 appropriation bill, which was presented to the National Assembly by President Muhammadu Buhari on December 19, 2018, was passed by National Assembly and transmitted to the President on May 9th, but was signed into law yesterday, the 27th of May 2019. A Nigerian, Adile Chibuike, has been cleared by Singapore's Court of Appeal of drug trafficking charges after he had spent 2 years on death row. According to a Singaporean news website, Adili had been on death row after he was sentenced to hang for importing almost 2 kilograms of methamphetamine. The Court of Appeal quashed the conviction after it arrived at the conclusion that Adili did not know that the drugs were in his suitcase when he was instructed by childhood friends to hand it over to someone else in Singapore. The Chief Justice, Sundaresh Menon, reportedly read out the judgment on behalf of a panel of 3 judges. Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has begun investigation into alleged malpractices during the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination conducted across the country. A member of the board of the commission, Olubukola Balogun, made this known in an interview with newsmen in Abuja. She said that the commission was investigating the alleged malpractice by candidates who were sometimes aided by their parents and professional examination writers. Balogun noted that anyone found culpable will be prosecuted. JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Oloyede had at an event revealed that some desperate parents were in the habit of paying up to 10% to sit for the examination for just one child. The Nigerian army says it has killed 2 terrorists who attempted to cross into the Sambisa forest from Gwoza Dure in Borno State. The acting director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Sagir Musa, confirmed this in a statement issued today. Musa said that the incident occurred on Sunday as troops embarked on a fighting patrol under the newly inaugurated Operation Halaka Dodo by the 7th Division Maiduguri. He said that the terrorists were attempting to move into the forest with supplies of medications for their fellow insurgents when the troops engaged them. Musa added that although the situation within the general area of the division was calm, Operation Halaka Dodo was being conducted by all brigades and battalions in their areas of responsibility. The outgoing governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, today officially handed over to the governor-elect, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ahead of the inauguration ceremony holding tomorrow, 29th of May 2019. The governor-elect was accompanied by his running mate, Obafemi Hamzat, received the handover note and other documents of the state government at the State House. Shortly after the handing over, the governor-elect told newsmen that it was a very private formal handover, adding that he is impressed with what he has seen so far.
Had a very private formal handover with the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Very private, and we are happy with what we've seen. We are excited with the thoughts and the conversations we've had, and we look forward to the official ceremony tomorrow. And I dare say that all of you are invited.
He said there was more advice and conversations around that should be done for the people from the outgoing governor. Earlier, the head of the civil service of the state, Hakeem Muri Okwala, noted that the documents will enable the incoming governor to study the activities of the state in the last 4 years and know how to proceed in governance. It will be recalled that Sanwo-Olu's emergence follows the decision of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) in Lagos State not to sponsor Ambode as its governorship candidate in the general elections. Tanker drivers were turned between complying with either obeying instructions from their employers and stay in the queue to obtain goods belonging to their companies from Apapa Port, or disregard corporate instructions and comply with the 72-hour presidential directive to vacate the port access roads. When ITV News visited, the presidential task force was at work in their bid to clear the articulated vehicles. We spoke with some of the drivers in the neighborhood who suggested a central garage should be created where drivers would line up for onward invitation to the ports.
Well, the issue is there that the lily pond for a few days now, they lock up the lily pond and the container are moving direct, understand me, to Apapa. Those ones in the lily pond now are not even going there. Almost 500 containers there in that lily pond. That's why somebody this morning protest. They protest. So, if I go to advance federal government, they should create a atmosphere where all the truck they go garage. Understand me? They go garage. If somebody go direct and Arewa, then the container should be between that lip on. We should just stock all the containers there. The government should open the main garage. All these folks should go there. That's the main issue here. Because people can't go traffic 5 hours, 6 hours every day. Market people are suffering.
Some complain of poor accessibility to the port by road as an excuse for not clearing the articulated vehicles. It will be recalled that the Apapa port can variously be accessed through Coconut and Tinkan axis of the Apapa Oshodi Expressway, Eko Bridge and Funshaw Williams Avenue, and Ijora Olopa Bridge. An anti-corruption crusader, retired General Adamu Yusufu, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to probe the disappearance of recovered $2.1 billion Malabu fund in the presidency. The crusader made the call today in Abuja at a World Press Conference on the state of the nation as it relates to the ongoing war against corruption by the presidency. He called on the president to constitute a high-powered probe panel into the alleged disappearance of the whopping sum of $2.1 billion allegedly recovered in an Abuja residence said to belong to a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Muhammadu Bello Adoke. The huge sum was reportedly recovered in Block 6, Flat 1, NMPC Housing Estate, Area 11, Abuja, and was traced to the former Chief Law Officer of the Federation as part proceeds from the Malabu oil deal. Yusufu claimed that the Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari, Abba Kyari, and former Director General of the State Security Service, Lawal Daura, were in full picture of the recovered load. And that's the size of our package from the Lagos studios of IATV. I am Adeboyega Labiron, thanking you for having stayed tuned. and thanking you for joining us. Good evening.